So this is a quick tutorial or walkthrough on how to do a glowing eye effect. So hopefully you've been working in layers, but what I do is I duplicate the eye color layer, then I move it all the way to the top so it's on top of the eye color and the body color and everything. And you can see I've got a bunch of layers here. Add it to the top. I put it underneath the highlights to kind of see how that looked. Here I'm removing the clipping mask because it clipped to the wrong layer. So there you can see I've got that eye color on top. Then with that layer selected, I will go to the Gaussian blur, which is underneath the little pencil icon, and I'll Gaussian blur about anywhere between like 10 and 20% is usually where I find it works. So you can see there it has been blurred. I go ahead and duplicate that layer. I move it up again too. But I go ahead and duplicate that layer to just make that glow effect a little stronger. That's, of course, something you don't have to do. And then I combine those two layers and Gaussian blur them again to kind of pull them out a little bit. This dragon, the eye glowing doesn't show up as well as some, but you can see there with it off, with it on, and you can definitely see the difference, off and then back on again. And then another way to do it, of course, and I move the highlights up again to kind of see how that looks. Sometimes it looks right, sometimes it doesn't. I just kind of play around with it. And then you can also play around with the layer mode. Everything below normal is a light or lightening layer. Everything above normal is a darkening layer. So there's some pretty cool effects you can just kind of play around with and see which one you like the best. For this one, I ended up picking the luminosity, which is the last layer. It kind of did like a brighter glow. Again, this is just kind of optional. You don't have to do this, but I just played around with different layer modes. And then, again, you can see with it off and on. Another quick way to do a glow effect is to do a new layer on top of everything and then grab the eye color with your little color picker and do something with like the soft blend airbrush, which that's a brush that comes with Procreate. You can see there I accidentally did a little spot. And then just do a little bit of airbrush right on top of the eyes and then go back into the Gaussian blur again and blur that out just a little bit. And then you can see there with it on, with it off, how it creates that nice glow effect. So those are two different options. Here I just changed that layer mode back to normal to just kind of show. If the glow effect is too intense, you can also change the opacity a little bit on the layer. But yeah, there's two different kind of quick ways to create a glowing eye effect.